latest on Tropical Depression 20W, which is located in the open western Pacific with winds of 35 miles per hour and a pressure of 1005 millibars. At 11 p.m. Chamorro Standard Time this October 5th, the system was located well towards the east but could threaten the Mariana Islands. The CDPS is looking at Saipan for October the 7th, where rainfall could reach or exceed 10 inches. Along with a developing typhoon, most likely by that point, it's looking like a stage 5 on the CDPS, devastating potentially if it reaches its potential when it gets there. Its current position is 14 north, 159.3 degrees east. There it is depicted on the map, and zooming out, it's 910 miles still from Saipan, 919 from Tinian, 942 from Rota, 969 from Yigo, and 979 from Hagatna, the last two being on Guam, of course. Well, there are warnings, watches in effect, I should say. A typhoon watch for Alamagan, one of the islands of the Northern Mariana Islands, and a tropical storm watch for Rota, Tinian, Saipan, Pagan, and Agrihan, which is further towards the north. Looking at the expected rainfall expectations in the next 7 days or so, you can see the storm beginning to take shape, moving towards the west there. The islands will likely receive several inches of rainfall. There it is moving through the islands at that point. So the purple areas there, we're looking at 3 inches of rain or higher. That's 75 millimeters. On Guam, looking like about 2 or 3 inches. Further north, much more than that. Again, it could be in excess of 10 inches when it gets there. And obviously the stronger the storm is, the more likely those rainfall amounts will be higher as well if there's more flaring up convection and moisture. Surface temperatures looking like this, very warm indeed, around 29 degrees all the way towards the west-northwest, which is the trajectory of this storm. And this is what the GFS model is saying now. I must point out that models have been extremely bullish on the development of this storm. As a matter of fact, we've never seen anything like the confidence that has been depicted from the models. 92% of them say that it will reach major typhoon status, that's category 3, and 60% say category 5. For reference, Typhoon U2's first forecast, 4.6% of models called for a category 5. There it is moving towards the northwest late on in a run, very powerful category 4 by that point, possibly moving through Daito and the Ryukyu Islands of Japan. Chances of tropical storm force winds look like this: 53% at Saipan, 44% at Tinian, 20% in Rota, 11% in Guam, and 6% in the Daito Islands near Japan. We don't have the usual backdrop on the models on this particular update. It will be out soon, but this is the HWRF calling for a category 4 as it balloons up towards the northwest there after passing the Mariana Islands as probably a category 2 maybe, or maybe category 3. And that's the rainfall expectations from the HWRF as well. You're looking again around 8 to 10 inches on some of the Northern Mariana Islands by the time it passes through, and then it will probably deliver even more rain further towards the northwest, become even more rain producing. Thankfully no land areas immediately underneath that, but this is what the satellite imagery is looking like now. It's certainly getting its rotation together. The convection appears not to be completely over the center, but it is beginning to organize by the looks of things. The Mariana Islands still not on the picture yet, so it is still quite far away, 900 miles as I say. That's why they're tropical storm and typhoon watches and not warnings. But this will change over the coming days. This one is one to watch. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's at Force 13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. You can see more information about all the benefits involved by visiting patreon.com/Force13. With a special thanks to these people for being our most valued patrons this month. You can also check out our growing merch store so you can show Force 13's colors wherever you go. You can also find a link to our Discord server underneath this video in the description.